With us today, we got Joe, Trigger Joe Britson.
All right, let's go.
To try to get a matchup with a gun. Oh, goes the lead. Francis is gunning.
Well, this is just a fist. When I start throwing it around, I can leave one hell of a mess. Let's dance.
Multiple occasions. Wow, it looks like they're going to swing to the very end.
And he wasn't kidding.
Wow.
It's very rare.
What a finish. Another one.
It really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Trying to take care of business, trying to get to goal. It's a knockout. Oh, my It's a knockout.
And he's closing in, trying to finish it, and it's over!
Because I'm going to take this foot, and I'm going to whop you on that side of your face. There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Buck is brought to you by Modelo.
I killed it!
Punch me right in the face, man.
And we have a new nickname. Okay, we have William Send It 7 Pearson. All right, other than that, we used to call him Willie Pete. We used to call him the Mad Russian.
For his opponent to be quicker on the canvas.
Now you're gonna get it, Bobby!
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Bitch.
Wow. How good is this?
Finish him!
Another one.
Everybody gets triggered. It's just if you become a pansy or not. That's in the Book of Brawl.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
You called down the thunder, well now you got it.
Gotta be very careful. What's up, sports fans? Are you looking for a job? Do you want to change in careers? Do you want to own your own business? I got the answer for you. This show is brought to you by FleetTex. FleetTex is partnering with veterans with mechanical or electronic experience. FleetTex specializes in on-site deployment of GPS tracking equipment and cameras for fleet vehicles across our nation. Check out what they do at www.fleettex.com. Apply today. Currently targeting veterans living in Michigan, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. Local work and travel opportunities may be available in other areas. FleetTex proudly supports our military, its service members, our veterans, and their families. Enjoy the show.
This is the Veteran Trash Talk Sports Betting Show with your hosts, Trigger Joe, Send It 7 Pearson, and the Big Earl. UFC, NFL, if it's on, we're betting on it.
So there I was. No bullshit. All right. My entire squad was killed. It's just me and the RTO. And he says, Sarge, what are we going to do? All right. Like 200 fucking Taliban coming up at us. And I was like, are you all right, man? He's like, Sarge, are you scared? I go, you're damn right I'm scared. I'm scared one of those Taliban's going to get away. All right. Hey, so welcome.
I knew that was coming.
Welcome to our UFC Fight Night picks. All right. So if you're watching, all right, and you listen to the sponsor, VeteranTrashTalk. I don't know if you saw the post on Veteran Trash Talk, but I'm telling you right now, if you have mechanical or electrical backgrounds and you want a job that could potentially pay you about $120 to $130 a year, depending on how hard you want to work, he's going to hire you. And he wants to hire veterans. In fact, I think he's about to hire one that reached out off the page in Arkansas. So go at fleettex.com. All right, there's a dash in between Fleet and Tex. Go there and apply. Even if you don't have that background, depending on what your skill set is, you still might get a job. So go check it out and make it happen. All right. I'm pumped because we won some money last week. There was some people that picked perfect fight cards. I don't know which one it was. It wasn't Joe, right? And we lost another point. So Bill totally redeemed himself from his ass whooping and cornhole that I gave him, right? So, all right. So I think we're back to 4. I think Joe's got to find. Is it? I think it's 4.
Or recheck those scores.
I will. I'll go back through.
It could be, but we did have. Well, I think I went on my picks. I missed one. We know that, but I didn't miss another one, including Petrosky, who was the plus 300 underdog. And I thought I was going to talk some shit when I picked that one.
Joe's bringing
and I
up
did
a little
pick
bit,
it.
but he did
Put
call
Max
a
him up to
plus
sleep.
300. He called a plus 300 underdog, and he nailed it. So pay attention, people. And again, let's do the disclaimer right now. If you don't have money, don't gamble. All right. What we're asking you to do is put your faith and confidence in the mad Russian who used to be, and now is Bill Send at 7, but he has that red on. So I had my Freudian slip and just went right to Russian. Okay. Look at this motherfucker. He's huge. All right. And then you got Joe triggered Britson. All right. And he is triggered. I don't think we want to really talk about it right now, but we can.
We move the triggered around. Sometimes it's Joe triggered Britson.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And
triggered Joe.
But
whatever. Move it around.
I wish Chris was recording in St. Louis when I had Joe ready to like physically assault me. Right. And
it was close.
It was close. And I told him when he got out of the truck like a big girl, I was like, if he hits me, I won't even hit him back. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm literally just having a blast with this dude.
Pulled over and bought a pack of cigarettes, Bill.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in Beverly Hills. Let's just put it that way.
Right. And Kevin was
I was like, dude, I'm getting a pack of cigarettes. I'm getting out of the truck with you.
Right. And Kevin was like,
I'm getting away from you.
What happens if he hits you? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, I don't care if he hits me. I was like, that's just him being a big baby. All right. So he doesn't drive very well. All right. And I had to, he almost got us like in 3 accidents. And I was just trying to coach him through lane changes. All right. And, making sure he doesn't rear end people. I was doing my TC job.
The 10% rule is really in effect here, Bill.
10% is that he was driving. Okay. That's all that matters. So, but all right. Anyways, stick around all show. All right. If you stick around, they're going to give you their locks, their parlays, and the DraftKings sleeper. And whatever I say, don't listen to it. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, nor do I care. I am just here to bring humor into the show and bring these 2 experts on to talk about fights. I think that's about it for the disclaimer. And then again, the Big Earl says, quit being a triggered pansy. And if the TC tells you to slow down, Joe, you slow down. All right. It's that simple. All right. You just do what you're told. All right. Like, you almost killed everybody in the truck.
Noted. Right? What's the first fight?
All right. But Joe's on the East Coast. So if you're on the East Coast watching, thank you for sticking around. And it's late there. And we appreciate that because Bill's traveling.
I had to shoot on the other side of the house. Too close to George's room.
Going to the PGA Championship tomorrow. And I had some other stuff to deal with that we will not talk about because it's none of your business. All right. So let's go to the first fight, which is a middleweight fight. And we have whatever that guy's name is, Anders at 4. Is that Earl?
Eric Anders.
Eric. So Eric Anders at 14-6 versus Park Young. Okay. Park Young's coming in at 13-5. And we all know how the Big Earl has on this. We all know his stance on this. Asians never lose in a martial arts fight. Ever. All right. They created it. All right. Like everything's jiu-jitsu, karate, taekwondo. All right. None of it's Bill Smith's fucking choke out collar class. Okay. They all go to these classes. So I'm going with Asians always win. Park first round with a chopstick strike to the throat. All right. Now, Bill, what say you?
This is one of those fights I'm leaving off the parlays. You and I see me talk about this in the parlay. These guys both are average at best fighters, to be honest with you. They both have been proven they can be finished, and they both proven they love decisions. Park is, I think the latest one, what Joe was like a -205. I think he was the favorite. Somewhere around there. He's been floating back and forth, give or take 10 points. But I'm going to go with Young Park by decision. I think he's going to grind out, and I actually think it's going to be a split decision with Eric Anders. Eric Anders likes to get submitted when he loses. Park's proven he can be knocked out after his last fight. But I think they're both kind of grimy, but I think Park's going to be more active, and that's what's going to get him some points. I got him winning by split decision.
I like it. That's a tough call. All right, Joe, the contender.
Yeah.
Let's say you.
Totally makes sense. I got Park, unanimous decision. But I think it's like a 29-28. I think Anders might steal one, but boxing is actually a lot better. Anders doesn't throw combos. Park's got a lot more crisp and clean striking on the feet. So I think he outpoints him 2-1. And I see this as a decision. The only way I would touch it is Park money line.
Beautiful. Now, this is a terrible fight card for the Big Earl because, like I said, I don't pay attention to UFC. I don't know who these people are, and these names are ridiculous. Right? These names are ridiculous on this fight card. I don't know who they are, so I've never heard their name called before. So let's go to the next fight. It's a women strawweight fight, and you got Polyana Viana. Okay. All right. Versus she's 12-4 coming at Tabitha Ricci. All right. Ricci. So I said it right the first time. Of course I was right the first time. I'm the Big Earl. All right.
Yes.
Coming in at 6-1. All right. So again, I'm going to go with Poly being a polynomial, and this is really educated stuff. So pay attention. She's going to go Pythagorean sub third round. All right. Because she's a polynomial. All right. And if you guys don't understand that UFC, then you're not watching it. All right. She's that good at breaking the hypotenuse down and then choking them out. So, Joe, what say you?
You know what? I'm actually going to switch where I was going. I got Viana, and I actually had her decision, but
typical.
I've noticed she's 12-4. All 12 of her wins are finishes. 8 of them are subs. So Bill was leaning sub. I'm going sub as well. I'm saying Viana sub second round. And she's going to be my DraftKings sleeper because I think she's still plus money right now.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. All right. The champ, Bill, send it 7 Pearson. What say you?
Obviously, same thing. DraftKings sleeper, and I had her by sub first round. All of her shit. She loves arm bars.
Chris, ring the fucking bell.
So I think Tabitha Ricci is going to get a little sloppy with her groundwork. I think she's going to have UFC jitters because she's still real young in the shoot coming into UFC. I think this might be her first or second fight in the UFC. So I'm going with Viana armbar end of first round.
Calling the armbar, not the Pythagorean submission.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it.
I'll do it. Hey, so those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. All right. And I'll do a little bit of a quick what we do here at Veteran Trash Talk. We built a community of veterans and veteran supporters so that you don't have to go anywhere but here. Right. And then if you're truly fucked up like some of you are, and we love you for it, bring your demon out. All right. And we'll do our best to get you where you need to be. All right. And we don't bash the VA. We don't bash the government. We don't even allow political posts on our page. right? We're just really concentrated on the veteran. So and active duty and first responders. So if you're having a bad day, get on our page, get on our group, say you're having a bad day, and somebody's going to know exactly what you're talking about, and they're going to chat with you. All right. So get on there, join the community, have the answer for us. All right. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming the government. All right. You serve the government. All right. You serve the people of the United States. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's do it. All right. And we enjoy UFC. We enjoy sports betting. All right. This is one of the things Joe and I wanted to start years ago. And we met Bill. Bill's part of it now. Bill's a team member, and we'll give him the last plug again about the foundation he's partnered with. And you guys do realize that only we together can fix it. All right. So there's the plug for Veteran Trash Talk. Gruntworks, you guys just keep being Gruntworks. All right. Just keep throwing out there the anti-Joe Biden stuff, whatever. We don't care. So let's just send it on Gruntworks. That's awesome. All right. The next fight. It's a middleweight fight. And I don't know who the hell these people are, nor can I say their names. Okay.
Come on.
So
I know you got the one in you.
we got Chitty.
Chitty Bang
Very
Bang.
close.
Chitty Bang Bang. Okay. Chitty Noja Wana Waka. And then, okay, whatever. And then versus Dusko. Yeah. Dusko? Really, dude? All right. So we got Dusko Tordovich. Right? Whatever. So this one really triggered the Big Earl because I don't like, I want to pick Chitty Bang Bang because that's a cool ass fucking name, right? And then I want to pick Dusko Torovich because I always pick the Eastern Bloc guys or the Asians, right? Like they don't lose. They're raised tough times. So I'm gonna call it again. I've called it about 7 times in the last year, but it's a double KO. All right, these guys are too good. They're too good to lose to each other. So they're going to hit each other like Rocky and Apollo Creed, and they're both going to go down, right? And the ref's going to be like, what do I do? And he's just going to call it. So it's a double KO. I don't know what the prop bet pays on that, but I'm sure it's a fucking ton. All right, Bill, what say you?
It has been done before. I wouldn't say it's impossible. It has happened before.
It was a movie, Bill.
But I'm going with Chitty on this one. He is bursted onto the scene with straight vicious striking, and Todorovic has shown he can be put to sleep. He has been slept with strikes before. So I got I'm going with Jukuwani, if I say his right name. I'm going with him by KO. I'm going to go to late first, early second round. I think he's putting Todorovic to sleep.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, the Stone Vet is back. He is back on the thread. It's been about a month. He's trying to move houses with his 17,000 kids.
The hell you been?
And his awesome wife that is, obviously he's doing it all. She's doing it all. Stone Vet doesn't do anything except eat shrooms. But so hey, welcome back on the comment thread, Stone Vet. He said, Joe, no glasses. All right. So
no, dude, listen, I'm going to tell a quick story about that. You ready for this?
Tell a quick story.
Right,
Give us your pick.
I'm out in the yard. I throw the baby up on my shoulders, right? I want to walk him around the yard, catch a little bit of breeze. It's hot out. He knocks my glasses off my head. So, I immediately dropped the baby to save the glasses, right? I've worn them on every show.
Obviously.
Don't be ridiculous. Science. The baby was fine, but the glasses broke. So, story has a bad ending.
Yeah.
I was going to rock the backup glasses. I don't really want to talk about it, but thanks, Juan. I really missed you. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah. So again, we call him Trigger Joe because
take another month off. All right. I didn't want to talk about that.
We call him Trigger Joe because it's a funny joke. All right. Juan's back and
the glasses are gone.
Yeah. So he goes, oh man. That's what he said. So all right.
No,
so I don't think you have empathy from Juan. I think you have sympathy. All right. I don't think he's going to go into action and actually get you new glasses. He's just going to make fun of you. So, Joe, tell him how he's going to make money because that's what he's going to do. He's going to bet on your pick and he's going to make money and still make fun of you.
Yeah. You better lock this one in because if I was going to do a haiku about Dusko Todorovic, it would be hands low, chin high, high and tight, and say goodnight because that's what's going to happen. 4 inches of reach. Chitty's going to tee off on this dude. His chin is in the 5th row when he hangs his hands down there, and he's going to sleep. I got Chitty by first round TKO.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Mickey's back on. Got my shirt. It's really comfortable. You're damn right it is, Mickey. That's why it costs so damn much. All right. So we could send you a bunch of $9 shirts, but we don't have the grunt style, not owned by veterans anymore, lifetime guarantee, because they can just keep sending you out $5 fucking shirts. All right. So here we go. The next one. So welterweight, it's the co-main. That means not the main, but the co-main. All right, it's Latin. Actually, if you think about it, the Latin term co-main, right, was originated in about 600 BC, and it stood for you're not good enough to make the next show. And so you can fact check me all you want. That's literally what I mean. It is. So it's Latin.
I had pork co-main for dinner with egg rolls.
Yeah, exactly. So you had the pork that wasn't quite up to par, but it was still good. All right. So it's
tasted
Latin.
caddish.
Like I said, fact check me. It's Latin. Co-main is Latin. But anyways, here's another fucking name. I'm like, are you kidding me, Dana White? Are you seriously? Did you watch the Big Earl Veteran Trash Talk and realize that I can't say these people's names? I don't know who they are. All right. And I don't do any research. I just drink. Okay, I get hammered and then I try to figure it out. So we got a welterweight fight, and it's Santiago Ponzinibbio. Was that close?
Ponzinibbio.
Ponzinibbio.
Yep.
All right. He's coming in at 29.5.
Second time he nailed it.
So he's a stud. And then you got, now this one pissed me off. This one got me triggered. All right. I was being a trigger pansy for about 6 seconds when I was doing my research. It's Michelle, isn't it? Isn't it? It's Michelle. Okay. So this really put me in for a loop. I didn't know who to pick.
I believe he even softens up the first R to where it's not an R at all. It's almost like an H, like Pahea.
I couldn't even get to his last name because I didn't know whether to call him Michael.
Pretty sure that's how
I didn't know whether to call him Michael or Michelle. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Michelle. So
Michelle Pahea against
based off
Santiago.
Of names and jawline. Like I didn't even write his record down in my notes because I couldn't get past Michelle. I didn't even care what his record was. I'm sure it's up on the board. What does it say there?
A lot.
All right. So 27 and 11. All right. I always pick the old man because the old man always wins. And the experts will attest to the Big Girls' logic on this. They've got burned by me many times. All right. What was the guy that won like 7 fights in a row that was like supposed to die? But anyways, he was just supposed to retire and he keeps winning. But anyways, you pick the old guy.
Orlovsky.
Who's that guy? Yeah, Orlovsky. He just keeps fucking winning. Like, you don't mess with the old man. All right. But just like the boy named Sue, your dad named you Michelle for a reason. All right. To fight. That's the only reason you're named Michelle. Who names their kid Michelle? Especially no, stop. Wrong. But so I flipped a coin and I'm going old man, but he's going to win with a Charlie horse. Okay. He is going to knee Michelle so hard in the right thigh. It's going to buckle him with a Charlie horse. So if you can find odds for TKO by Charlie horse, you better make it happen. All right. So we got Bill Joe. Bill Joe, it's your turn.
Eesh. I went back and forth on this one. Ponzinibbio is no joke. But Pereira really he really started showing his true colors in the last few fights. Michel Pahea, sorry.
He doesn't deserve.
I think that he's kind of onto something, and he understands that like his antics and stuff are cool. But you saw how far that got Kevin Holland. And I think after a while, you got to quit playing around. And I think Pereira knows that like, especially against Ponzinibbio, he better not. So I think you're going to see his A game. He's been super active. He's looked good in his last couple. This is going to be a really close one. I'm not parlaying it, but I'm going to take Michel Pahea by, I'm going to go by decision. I don't think he finishes Ponzinibbio. But man, I would not be surprised to see Ponzinibbio catch him and maybe put him out. But I'm gonna take the guy who's had the hot hand in Pereira. So
No, Michelle.
All right, okay. Stop making me say it.
He that's what he wanted. All right. That's what his dad wanted. That's what everybody wanted. All right, Bill.
He is the only guy to ever land a rolling thunder in the UFC, though.
I don't even know
That's
what
true.
that means, but I would have
That
called
means
that
a
kind of
somersault.
I would have
into a
called
kick.
that kind of finish. So that's something I would have called not knowing what it was. So I like it. I like the Charlie horse finish here. So you got Michelle
by
what
decision.
round? By decision. All right. The champ. What say you?
So, same thing. Ponzinibbio has been on a little off and on over his last 4 fights. Was it win one, lose one, win one, lose one? And Michel is on a tear. I think he's on a 5 or 6 fight win streak. Some of them have been relatively boring.
I never lost, Bill.
He's looked more serious in his last few.
Like
though.
Joe said,
he's
he
more
lost
about
a couple, but he lost a couple acting like a jackass, and I think his corner kind of got him to start taking this crap seriously. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a duller fight, to be honest with you, but I got Michelle by decision.
Very nice. You said a Dober fight?
A duller fight, a more dull fight.
Who's that?
Dober.
Is that a guy?
Who's Dober?
Drew Dober.
Drew Dober's supposed to be one of our guests, wasn't he?
Is he?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Where are
I don't know
you,
if he's
Drew?
watching. Drew, where are you? All right. Like apparently, as a veteran, when I say I'm gonna be here, somewhere, I'm gonna be somewhere. You know. So no, it's okay. I'm sure you're busy. You know, doing whatever you gotta do. Okay. Before we get to the main event and the meat and potatoes of the gambling, let's talk about the Warrior Ride real quick. Now, those of you who don't know this, but the Fifth Principle Patrolling is on tour. And Buddy went to Boston, and we all went to Bloomington, to St. Louis, and we will be in Golden, Colorado, Memorial Day weekend. If you haven't looked up the Warrior Ride through the Ultimate Sacrifice Foundation, please do. It's all over our page, but Facebook won't share it. They don't like this kind of stuff. They don't like when we take care of our own. And that's exactly what we're doing. This guy is riding a pedal bike. He just took a shower in a car wash. Okay. And he's raising money and awareness for his battle buddies that he lost. And we also want to raise money to send veterans, active duty service members, and first responders to mental health treatment via SOBA. It's SOBA, right? We've already sent 2 people based on what we've raised. If you can't go to the event in Golden, then find somebody in Colorado that you can sponsor. All right. Find somebody that you can buy a ticket for. If you're in a VFW or American Legion in Denver, you better have your whole freaking team there. I don't think you have any idea how powerful this movement is and what it's doing. All right. And but check out Ultimate Sacrifice Foundation's Warrior Ride. They came on our show and they talked about who they are. And then they also introduced this Warrior Ride, and we were automatically in. Like, yes, we will help promote all of it. So please go to the Ultimate Sacrifice Foundation. If you don't have any money to donate, then just share it. Share the post. Okay? You got rich family members somewhere. Share the post. And the money can't go to a better freaking thing. And again, we're veterans. We are the community that will help each other. If we don't do that, if we rely on the government, the VA, other people, we will fail. It's what Veteran Trash Talk and Gruntworks is here for. Okay? So check out the Ultimate Sacrifice Foundation, the Warrior Ride, and let's make this awesome. 10th Mountain Bourbon, 10th Mountain Whiskey. All right, put in the code VTT and get yourself a discount. They are bringing a band and a stage and booths for this entire event. Okay, they're phenomenal people. Ryan's a great owner. Check out 10th Mountain Whiskey and order it. All right, that's called an advertisement, guys. Sorry, had to do it. All right, here we go. The main event, which is Latin for better than the co-main. I don't know if you knew that. So actually, I don't think it's Latin. I think it's Hebrew. So Bill's an educated guy. I think it's Hebrew for better than the Latin. So,
Yes.
anyways, yeah, it's science. It makes sense if you carry the remainder. All right. So you got Holly Holm. Haven't heard that name in a while at 14-5 versus, is that Kettle Chips? Ketlin Vieira. Yeah, right, at 12-2. Well, this one strikes the chord, and Joe knows why. Right? So the Big Earl will never pick anybody from Jackson Wink. Ever. All right. It's a terrible gym. They have terrible people there. They have people there that are stolen valor. And if they want to come on the show and talk about it, please do so. Do not support anybody from Jackson Wink. All right. They play fake veteran cards. They play fake warrior cards. They play all kinds of fake shit. So, Holly Holmes, I love you, but you're going to lose because fuck Jackson Wink. That's why you guys suck. Okay. So, anyways, I'm a little triggered there. Bill, what say you?
Unfortunately, for betting purposes, I got Holly Holm winning this fight. Holly Holm's just a far better striker. Caitlin Vera hasn't fought a true striker at Holly Holm's level. That's why I think Holly Holm's going to win this one relatively decisively, to be honest with you. I got Holly Holm probably by kick to the head. I'm going to go with third round TKO.
Officially, I'm the only one to ever call it beheading. All right. And so just saying, I'm no expert like Bill and Joe, but I picked that one. All right. So you got Holly Holmes by head kick. What round?
Third round.
Third round. Okay. All right. Trigger Joe. What do you got?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God.
The last time, they talk about Caitlin Vieira like she's this great wrestler. Well, the last time Holly Holm faced a great wrestler, it was Miesha Tate, and she was winning to me, she was walking away with the belt. Miesha jumped on a sub in the late 5th round. It was a phenomenal finish and tapped Holly. But that wrestling didn't bother Holly for 3 or 4 rounds. And Caitlin's not the wrestler that Miesha is. I don't care what they say. So I think Holly keeps her off long enough to get her strikes off. And I think she rearranges her face with that straight left hand. And like Bill says, finishes her off with a kick, just like she did Ronda, just like Betch Kohea. She can do it with a question mark kick, an oblique kick. Yep. That was a perfect question mark kick. It's the only female I've ever seen land one, but it literally looked like a question mark. Went straight up the middle, curved around, off the forehead, lights out. So I think, but she's got a beautiful straight left too. So I think she feeds Vera enough of those to where she gets her on Queer Street, then fires the cannon, which is that left leg, and puts her out.
What's Queer Street?
So Queer Street is a street you haven't been on. It's queer. It's different. It's an actual word.
Is it Latin?
I read it in a book.
All right.
A couple movies that.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Bill,
go ahead and say I got Holly. I got Holly. I'm gonna say third round. I think Caitlin can maybe handle the pressure, and Holly finally finds a shot in the third. So I think Bill and I got the same exact round and finish.
Very nice. So there's a lot of similar picks here, guys, if you're watching to bet on. And
it's almost the exact same.
I'm not gonna throw any more plugs out. It doesn't really matter. But I don't think you guys have realized this. Some of you have been with us for a long time. Right now, I'm gonna leave this podcast. I'm gonna leave this YouTube show, this live show, in a very good mood. Right? Because when warriors get together and they discuss things, whether it's UFC fights or any topic, right?
Joe's driving in a bad neighborhood in St. Louis.
Well,
I was hugging Nick 5 minutes later,
and he was.
But I wanted to punch him.
He was putting everybody at risk in the truck. All right, and then again, well, Joe, you just brought something up that I didn't want to talk about, but now I have to because you brought it up.
He hugged me 5 minutes later, Bill.
I did because you were triggered as shit, So
you were being a dick,
right? Oh, the cop he cut off. Yeah, he cut off a cop, right?
It's not cutting off a cop when you turn left at a left-hand turn sign.
Dude, he was trying to go.
I had the right of way.
He was trying to go save lives, and you slowed him down.
Well,
right?
he must have been
because he
half
doesn't want to
undercover
kill
'cause
us
his lights
either.
were off.
All right. So he saved our lives by slowing down, but the person probably died. He was trying to go save because you wanted to make a quick left. It doesn't matter.
They don't
All
even
right,
stop
so,
at red lights in St. Louis.
yeah, it doesn't
All
even
right.
matter. It doesn't even matter. All right, but I did want to talk about something. I didn't want to talk about something. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Because I think Joe's got enough punching bags tonight, and it's late on the East Coast. I'm gonna leave him alone, and then I'm gonna text him what I was gonna say, and just so that he can at least go to sleep triggered. All right, but I don't want to get him triggered on a show. But Joe, this is the meat and potatoes, people. Take your pencils out, take your pens out. This is where you make your money. All right, pay attention.
All right, here we go.
Joe, parlays,
Vienna.
DraftKings sleeper and locks. How about I do my job, Joe? All right.
I'm sorry, I hit fast forward. You were moving
I
fast.
know
enough.
you're driving again. You cut off a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I got Vienna. I already named Vienna Sausage. That's what I'm gonna call her. She is my DraftKings sleeper, Pollyanna. My locks, I like Holly as a lock and Jaquani, and then I like Jonathan Martinez in the early prelims as another lock. So my parlay is Felipe Claras over Chase Hooper, Jonathan Martinez. Those are both prelim fights. And then I got, for God's sake, Joseph Holmes over, I'm not even going to, Amandovsky, which is the last fight of the prelims. So that's 3 fighters. And then I've got Holly and Jaquani. So it's a 5-fight parlay. I'll do it again because I had to read that slow. I got Claras, Jaquani, Holmes also, and Jonathan Martinez. So Joseph Holmes and Holly Holm. Okay.
So there's a bunch of homes.
There's 2, and they're both in my parlay. But I like Joseph Holmes to finish that fight.
No, Bill got it. Joe didn't.
There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, Holmes.
But anyways, Jimmy Cross just came on the chat thread. If you don't know who Jimmy Cross is, he's kind of like Buddy Beckwith, except not special forces. But he's literally deployed like 75 times. All right.
I'd like to meet him and say, "Why, Jimmy? Are we crossed?"
Yeah, are we crossed?
Sorry.
Right. So no, Jimmy Cross is a legend in the 82nd Airborne, and he's not left there in 25 years. I don't know how he did it, but he's I think he has 647 jumps, and he's still going. He's still active. Fucking do it 7 times. All right. So yeah, how many jumps you got, Jimmy? Like probably 4,000 by now. Like stop your knees. Like stop. Okay. Anyways, Bill, who actually is the champ, who is better than Joe, and Joe gets really happy when I say that. Go ahead and tell us your locks and your parlays. I mean, if you want to bet Joe's parlays, you'll hit 5 of 6. If you want to bet Bill's parlays, you'll hit 6 of 6. All right, but remember, bet the locks. What do we got?
Here, give you a
Don't
little
get
bit
mad,
shorter,
Joe.
a little bit shorter parlay than I normally do, but I think it's a pretty safe one. We got from the undercard, I got Martinez and Almeida. I think they're gonna take those fights. Then moving into the main card, Dukwani, so Chitty Bang Bang, Home, Medish, or Medic, however you want to say his name, and then throw in Viana too as the DraftKings sleeper. And my locks will be actually Martinez and Dukwani.
Was that English?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I was speaking English. The names are not English.
Yeah. So
Bill
again,
said Jaquani, and Nick said if you do, you're going to clean it up.
yeah, exactly. I like that one. That was a good one. All right. So it turns out Joe has a sense of humor. We didn't know about this until just now.
It comes out when I hear funny shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's why I'm quiet when you talk.
Yeah, that was good. First of all, I'm the funniest guy that you know. All right. So it's just, I mean, it's science. We've already figured this out. It's, oh God, people, if you could have saw Joe in that truck, right? And you could have just saw the strings that I was pulling. Like I'm talking, I don't know much about music, but like, you know, there's a bass chord, and like if you hit that high E, right?
It's really hard to do when someone's driving in an area they've never driven before, and
But
is
you're
trying to
playing
follow
guitar,
GPS
you know that
to fuck
note
with them when you're holding the GPS.
You know that
it's low hanging fruit, but that's where Nick plays.
You know that note that you hit as a guitar, that the guitar player that's like really hard to hit. Like those are the strings that I was hitting. Like, and I was hitting him with like a beautiful stroke. And I'm only delaying time because I know Bill wants to go get beer. And that's the only reason I'm still talking.
Bill's face
Bill's
face is changing.
And he knows,
I'm trying to show that I don't get triggered.
Yeah, and he also knows that he gets the last plug. And for one of the greatest organizations that I've ever seen out of all the nonprofits that we've ever had on our show, right? And I'm not saying that just to be, making fun of Joe or whatever.
So what you're saying is you're stealing time from them.
Not really, because people are watching and waiting now, right? So I've done my job. You don't want to give
me, Bill.
You don't want to give them press because you're an alcoholic, all right? And you want to go get beer. So we're gonna wait a little bit, all right? I mean,
you got
I'm not a doctor, but I did read a couple books.
Because you like beer.
Yeah, because you like beer. Anyways, so Bill gets the last word. He's the champ. But honestly, the organization he's about to plug, I think Joe and I just on our own birthdays have raised like $6,000 for them.
Yeah.
So like, what do they do? Who are they?
Once again, everybody, if you notice, if you've been on the VTT page and my page and Send It 7 page, I've been sharing a lot of their posts lately. They've been active again, especially around Memorial Day. Obviously, they're going to be very active. Please go to Gold Star Teen Adventures. What they do is they take all of the money that's donated and they take care of the Gold Star kids of brothers and sisters we've lost in combat. They take them on scuba trips, hunting trips, camping trips, anything that would be fun for kids to do all the way up until they get into college. It's just really to let these kids remember that they are not forgotten, which, obviously, again, around Memorial Day especially, we get all the Till Valhallas that you see and RIPs, but everyone forgets about the kids left behind. So Gold Star Teen Adventures takes all the money donated, and it just takes care of these kids and lets them know that there's other kids like them, and they are not forgotten by all of us.
No, yeah, that's great, Bill. And again, Gold Star Teen Adventures, we bring on nonprofits on our show all the time, and you can meet the people who started them. You can hear their voices, their missions. We still haven't got them on the show yet because I think they're one up in us, but that's all right. We can fight them later. And again, tell this CEO that I never lost. So it's going down. I did tap one time, but that's just because I was tired, not because he had me in any danger. I was just done wrestling. I was just like, I'm good. Anyways, so okay, there's that. We don't have a live show tomorrow because Chris the Baker, #Muffin Fingers, our fake Asian in the background, decided he wants to go to a pool tournament. Okay. Like
floaties and a bouncy house.
And a big inflatable duck. I don't know what else, but that's pretty much all I got for the tangibles.
You can get on the pony, go around one time and get off.
At some time, Chris, you gotta grow up. Your pool career is over. All right. You're a 4 in APA. All right. I was a 6 in APA drunk. Okay. So like that's like you're not good. All right. Just give it up. Just stop. Okay. Anyways, that's that. So no live show tomorrow. And we won't have a show on Memorial Day weekend on a Saturday. However, we'll be live in Golden, Colorado. If you can get to Golden, Colorado, there's already been 200 tickets sold. We need 1,000 tickets sold. Go to Golden, Colorado and support the Ultimate Sacrifice Foundation's Warrior Ride. Go do it. All right. It's going to be an awesome time. 10th Mountain Bourbon, whiskey's going to be there. There's going to be free bourbon for veterans. We're going to have muscle activation there. They're going to give treatment for free. Those guys cost about $400 an hour, and they're going to be down there working on veterans for free. All right. So get there. They're going to fix you. All right. And we have some bands. And oh, by the way, the Big Earl and Buddy are going to be there live streaming it, emceeing it. And it turns out Joe might be there too. All right. So Trigger Joe might show up. We don't know today, baby. We don't know if Chris will actually show up or if he's going to try to pretend that he knows how to actually play pool. All right. We don't care, Chris. It sucks. All right. But anyways, we always do a show on Memorial Day, and Bill brought up a great point. I know he wants to go get beer, and I'm going to keep talking until he like absolutely just leaves. But because I'm like that, I'll just do it. All right. So Bill brought up a point about Memorial Day. Do you know what Memorial Day is to somebody that lost their dad, their mom, their son, their daughter? Memorial Day is every day. Every day. But like Buddy always says, you're a veteran. Don't be a douchebag and get mad at somebody who says, thank you for your service on Memorial Day. All right. Yeah. Stop. You are hurting all of the veterans when you act that way. If you find yourself in a position where you have to defend Memorial Day, then you're in the wrong crowd anyways. All right. Who gives a shit if everybody's having a blast? Because I can guarantee you, if you ask any airborne ranger or any airborne infantryman or any infantryman, and then anybody else who served around them, I didn't fight for you. I never once fought for you. I fought for the people to my left and right. That's who I fought for. I also believe in the purity and the honesty that is supposed to happen in America. And we won't get into the political bullshit about it. But if you make Memorial Day about you because you become a triggered pansy and you get mad at some civilian that says, hey, happy Memorial Day, you just hurt all of us. Okay? And you heard our message. And you heard what we've done. I say this all the time. One of the beautiful things about freedom is that it allows stupid people to talk. In other countries, they can't talk. All right? So if they don't want to understand, if they don't understand it, be a nice guy. Be professional. Say, hey, just so you know, Memorial Day is about this, but I appreciate your compliment. It's that simple of an answer. Don't become a triggered pansy on Memorial Day, because we all know what Memorial Day is for. And our show, if you watch it, go back and watch our last two. They are very moving. And the Gold Star mothers watch it. Fathers, they watch it. Right? And they love the fact that we honor their sons and daughters and we keep their name alive. So again, no show tomorrow. Just a live show, and then we'll do a Memorial Day special on Memorial Day. So please tune in for that. And if you have anybody that you want us to talk about, please message the Big Earl. All right, message us. I'll look their names up. We'll put them up. We'll talk about them. So if you want to talk about somebody, you want us to honor somebody on Memorial Day. Sometimes what, Joe, one time we went, 4 hours?
Yep.
I think it went 4 hours, right? So it's like, we'll sit there and talk all day. All right, We'll talk all day. And if you want to come on, we ask people to come on. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You can come on. It's an open mic. Come on and talk about a brother and sister that you want to remember. Because guess what? They would be partying their fucking asses off on that 4-day if they were still alive. Yep. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to party our asses off. And we're going to live our lives. Okay? So don't be a trigger pansy. That's all I got to say. All right. FleetTex.com. Bill, wait. No. Yep. I'm not done yet. I'm not. Bill's out. Hey, FleetTex.com. Go there, get a job. You get a job. Just go there and apply. He wants to hire veterans. All right. We'll see you guys in Denver, Colorado. What's up, sports fans? Are you looking for a job? Do you want to change in careers? Do you want to own your own business? I got the answer for you. This show is brought to you by FleetTex. FleetTex is partnering with veterans with mechanical or electronic experience. FleetTex specializes in on-site deployment of GPS tracking equipment and cameras for fleet vehicles across our nation. Check out what they do at www.fleettex.com. Apply today. Currently targeting veterans living in Michigan, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. Local work and travel opportunities may be available in other areas. FleetTex proudly supports our military, its service members, our veterans, and their families. Enjoy the show.